he sat up on a shelf for many years.
Yeah.
You know, didn't really do much with them until COVID hit. I was working at a software company, and of course we all, you know, went home. And I'm sitting at a little tiny desk that we had under the stairs in our house. I always call it like the Harry Potter desk.
Yep.
And you know, we all thought it was just going to be temporary. I was like, oh, it's like, all right, I'll be here for a couple weeks and then go back to work, not knowing it was going to be years later. So at the time, I was working communications for a software company, and I had to come up with a way to let about 2,000 engineers in the company know about this new internal software product. So I like making videos, I like being creative, and I wanted to make a video of like a, you know, sort of like an infomercial. It's like, this was the old way to do it, now this is the new way to do it. And I always tell people that if COVID didn't happen, if we were in the office, I would have just got someone else in the office, be like, okay, you know, I'm gonna film you over there. But since I was home, I didn't want to be the talent. I've never been, you know, much for being in front of the camera, even though I'm getting a little bit better at it. And I look up on a shelf, literally, I'm sitting here, we've got a room over here, I'm looking around, and this guy's up on the top shelf, and you know, as you can kind of see, he looks like someone that might work at a software company. You know, the glasses, the balding hair, you know, I see he's probably about 54 years old. You know, if I had to put an age on him.
I
And
feel
I'm like,
that.
oh, I'll use him. So I recorded the video. He didn't say anything. It was just him kind of just like typing away at the computer and being like, brr, 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 this is horrible. And then it was like, oh, this is great, we love it. And you know, I sent it to the person who was the head of the communications of the company. I told her what I was doing, and still at the time I was really like hesitant about putting out, you know, a puppet communication to like a large, you know, I'm not going to say the name of the company, but they had like 100,000 employees worldwide. And
awesome.
they've probably never seen anything like that. And but I'm like, you know, sure, why not? You know, and she gave her approval, and that's kind of how it all started. I started doing more puppet videos with him for work, gave him a bit of a voice, and then from there went on and started recording puppet videos with my brother-in-law, who has a puppet similar to this. His name's Irv, so we started like the Norm and Irv show, and it's probably, you know, most similar to like, you know, the two old Muppets, you know, up in the they just kind of like complain about stuff, and and then it's grown into working at the library in Chelmsford, doing story time there, getting this guy here. This is Silas the Sorcerer.